burn on national television. All of our hearts broke, and everybody wanted to do something. Some people could do something very small. Some people could do something very big. Our next guest saw what was happening and decided to help, and help in a big way. He is the CEO and founder of Centene Corporation, and he decided to change course and open up a call center in Ferguson, and its grand opening is today. The CEO of Centene, Michael Neidorff, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS here in St. Louis.
Well, Kelly, thank you very much. And speaking of big moments, congratulations on your 20th anniversary. I understand today is 20 years that you all have been on the air.
20 years, and if we had you running KTRS Radio, we'd be a lot better off. But thank you very much. That is very, very, very nice of you to wish us a happy birthday. So, what was it while watching Ferguson, Michael Neidorff, that got you to change your mind and to put this call center in Ferguson? Because it was already on the way to go somewhere else, was it not?
Well, we were looking in North St. Louis for a call center, and we had not locked in on one particular location at that point in time. But I think what was important was we know that Ferguson is really a good community with a lot of great people living there, a lot of people commuting to our offices and other offices. And what was particularly troublesome was hearing that some of the small businesses were considering closing because of the problems they had and some destruction to their property, and that's really troublesome because those are the businesses that are the fabric of a community. And we really recognize that if Ferguson was going to do well in the future and overcome these issues, we needed to show in a very positive way the confidence we had in it.
So you had not made your decision yet, but after watching Ferguson, you decided Ferguson is where you wanted to put your money where your mouth was.
Right. We said we have to do something. We talk about paralysis by analysis, and we just simply said, look, it's time to do something, not just talk about it. And I think there was another factor that was important. That I'm chairman of the National Urban League. I had an executive committee meeting about 10 days after things first started to get critical in Ferguson. And we talked about it and realized what happened here could happen in 150 cities in this country. And really part of this also is, I believe St. Louis can demonstrate what to do about it and how to overcome these kinds of issues.
Yeah.
To show some leadership.
It's a $25 million commitment to build this call center. It's going to employ 250 people, but it's not just a call center. It is much more than that, isn't it?
Yes, we have a community training center there. There'll be various programs for the citizens and it will be available to citizens of Ferguson. We also have a child development center. We've had these in various locations, and it's beyond daycare. I mean, they really have child development, and so we have that incorporated for employees only, and it can be a grandchild or a child of an employee. And it's always worked out very well for us.
Today is the grand open, the ribbon cutting. Have you already hired the 250 people?
We have. It's well on the way to that. We had temporary training offices before this opened, and so we had a very strong cadre of people, and it's ramping up very quickly.
Yeah. Michael Neidorff, CEO of Centene. The ribbon cutting is 11 a.m. today. Let me ask you this question. Is Fox, MSNBC, CNN out there with all of their cameras talking about this wonderful story about how we help ourselves rebuild Ferguson? Are they out there today?
I haven't seen any yet.
Funny how they're there for the teardown, but they're not there for the build-up.
Well, there still may be some, but I've been more focused. I was not. We didn't do this for publicity. We did this because we knew it would be something very important for the community, and I'm surprised by the attention it's getting. And it's gratifying, too, because I think Ferguson needs the positive news.
Well, but it's you, it's Emerson, it's Boeing, it's all of the, a lot of people, there were stories about the people can't put a $25 million call center there, but they can help clean up some of the debris. You have the ability to sort of do the big thing. So it's big and small, rich and poor coming together.
Exactly. It takes everyone.
Yeah. Michael Neidorff, CEO of Centene Corporation. I got 30 seconds. Kelly Jackson wants to know what Centene actually does.
Yes.
Centene is a a healthcare provider. We provide Medicaid. It's multi-line companies, and we're in 24 states. We're a Fortune 500 company. We'll probably be at the end of this year a Fortune 75. We're an S&P 500. We're the second largest company now in the state of Missouri. We'll do $40 billion this year across the country. 2 countries in Europe, Spain and England. So it's becoming a very large international company.
And it's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. And it started a very small company right here in St. Louis, right?
Well, we moved it here about 30 years ago. And in 1996, 20 years ago. And we ended 1996 doing $40 million. So it's gone from 40 million to 40 billion. So I get to talk about it. We have a lot of wonderful people who have made it happen.
Yeah. Michael Neidorff is the CEO of Centene Corporation. It's a big day in Ferguson, a big reason to cheer because they have put their money where their mouth is. A $25 million, more than just a call center, right there in the middle of Ferguson. Have a great day, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and I invite you all to come out and take a look at it sometime.
You got it. There
Thank
you go.
you.
I heard it.